Ang math ay easy lang. Basta't alam mo kung paano sumunod sa mga rules and regulations nito. Ako po si Ma'am Carol, isang guro ng mathematics.
Hello mga kamath! Ang video natin today ay tungkol sa factoring of sum or difference of two cubes. This is the second video tungkol dun sa factorings of polynomials. Discussed at the same time. In algebra class, the teacher would always discuss the topic of sum of two cubes and difference of two cubes side by side. The reason is that they are similar in structure. The key is to memorize or remember the patterns involved in the formulas. So sa pag-aaral natin ng mga polynomials dun sa subject natin na algebra, mga teacher ay laging dinidiscuss yung topic ng sum or difference of two cubes ng sabay. Ang dahilan ay magkapareho lang naman sila ng structures o ng itsura. So, ang pinakamabuti nating gawin ay i-memorize natin o tandaan natin kung ano yung mga patterns na involved doon sa mga formulas na ito. So, ano yung mga formula sa sum at saka sa difference of two cubes? Let's start with the sum of two cubes. So, ito yung pinaka-general formula natin. So, x represent a variable na cubed. Okay? Kaya nga sinabing cubes. Kasi ang kanyang exponent ay 3 or cubed. Now, hindi lang laging 3 ang makikita nyo dun sa mga exercises. Any multiple of 3 na exponents such as 6, 9, 12, 15 ay mga cubed exponent at yon ay pwedeng gamitan ng formula na ito. So, meron tayong addition dito kasi nga this is the formula for the sum of two cubes and dun sa second term natin, we have another variable na cube din. So, this is a general formula but it doesn't mean na laging may variable na dalawa. So, sometimes merong itong nasa unahan ay number lang o kaya yung nasa dulo ay number lang or constant. Or sometimes merong dalawang magkatabing variable, 2 or 3 variables o kung ilan man ang nakalagay dun sa isang term. So, basta't ang pinakamahalaga doon para ma-recognize nyo kung cubed yun, ang mga exponents niya ay multiples of 3. So, what is the formula? So, ito yung mga bagay na dapat mong tandaan. Kapag sum of cubes, plus siya, yung unang factor niya, plus din. Okay? So, yun yung magiging pattern. Pag plus yung given, yung unang factor niya, plus din. Tapos, yung pangalawang factor niya ay trinomial. Okay? So, pinag-uusapan muna natin dito yung sign. So, sa trinomial ng sum, take note, okay, magiging minus siya doon. The reason for that, kung bakit minus 2 ay, kapag ka pinag-multiply mo yung dalawang yan, mawawala na yung mga middle terms at ang maiiwan na lang ay yung first and last term. Kaya, ulit ha, pag sum, so plus yan, yung unang binomial factor ay plus, katulad din ng question, and then, yung trinomial factor niya, minus. Alright? Now, kapag ka naman subtraction of cube, we have this. Okay? So, x cube minus y cube. And as you can observe, pag minus yung given, yung kanyang unang binomial factor ay minus din. And then, ano yun ng iba? Yung second term ng trinomial naman, instead na minus, ay nagiging plus. Right? So, ito lang naman yung tatandaan nyo sa pattern ng mga signs. Now, so, di ba tinawag ko yung unang factor, yung dalawa na binomial factor? Bakit binomial? Kasi, dalawa yung terms niya. Isang x at saka isang y. At yung pangalawang factor naman ay trinomial factor dahil tatlo yung terms niya. So, isa, dalawa, tatlo. Ngayon, paano nakukuha yung mga laman ng mga factors na yon? So, ito yung pattern. Given the trinomial, given the cubes ng first term at saka second term, all you need to do is extract the cube root of the term. So, ang cube root ng x cube ay x. At ang cube root ng y cube ay y. Okay? Tapos, paano malalaman yung laman ng mga trinomial? So, take note, parehas na parehas yan. Kahit na siya ay addition or subtraction, yung mga laman sa loob, yung mga terms, ay tulad na tulad, ang magkaiba lang ay mga signs. So, how are we going to get this? Ito na ngayon lang ang titingnan mo. After extracting the cube root of two terms, dito ka na ngayon titingin. So, ang gagawin mo para dito, you square the first term, kaya naging x squared siya. You square the second term, kaya naging y squared yung last nito. And then, you multiply these two terms, kaya nagkaroon doon ng xy. So, ganun din yung consistent tayo dun sa formula. So, you square the first term, you square the last term, and you multiply both of this to get the middle term. So, let us solve some sum and difference of two cubes to illustrate yung formula na diniscuss natin kanina. Given x cubed plus 27. We are asked to factor the sum of two cubes. Let's find the binomial factor. So, una muna natin gagawin yung unang part, yung dalawa, yung binomial factor. To solve for the cube root of the first term, okay, so para makuha natin yung first term, hanapin natin yung ibig sabihin ng cube root ay yung mga numbers na pag minultiply mo sa sarili niya 3 times, ang lalabas yung first term natin. The cube root of x cube is x. Okay? Simply because if you multiply x by x by x, the answer is x cube. Therefore, the cube root of x cube is x. So, tatandaan yung pula na to. Next, solve for the cube root of the second term, which is 27. Sabi, isipin mo raw kung ano yung number na kapag minultiply mo sa sarili niya 3 times, ang lalabas ay 27. And that would be 3. So, pakita natin, 27 is equal to 3 times 3 times 3. Thus, the cube root of 27 is 3. So, meron tayong x, meron tayong 3. Yun yung ating magiging binomial factor. So, dito, nailagay na natin yung binomial factor natin. So, sabi natin dun sa formula, kapag sum, yung given, yung binomial factor mo, sum din. Okay? So, we have x plus 3. So, if the given is sum, then the binomial factor is also a sum. So, yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina. Now, solve the trinomial factor. Ang gagawin naman natin ngayon, hahanapin natin yung tatlong terms na factor dito dun sa likod nitong binomial natin. So, ano yung mga steps? So, looking at the binomial factor, dito ka na daw titingin. Huwag ka nang titingin dun sa given. You multiply the first term to itself. Ang tawag doon ay squaring. Ibig sabihin, i-multiply mo yung x sa sarili niya. So, x times x is x squared. Thus, the first term of the trinomial factor is x squared. Second step, multiply the second term to itself. Another squaring. So, 3 squared, meaning 3 times 3. Thus, the last term of the trinomial is 9. So, in-square natin yung 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So, meron tayo kanina na x squared. Ngayon, meron naman tayo na 9. So, yung pangatlong term, anong gagawin? You multiply the first and the last term of the binomial. So, imumultiply naman daw natin silang dalawa. Ngayon, in multiplying this, just remember, lagi nating inuuna yung constant. So, kahit reverse yung kanyang order dito, pag nag-multiply tayo, uunahin natin yung constant. Kasi yun yung standard form ng polynomial. Laging nasa kaliwa yung constant natin. Okay? So, 3 times x is 3x. Thus, the middle term of the trinomial is 3x. And then, let's put them together. Our first term is x squared, and then minus, and then 3x, and then 9. So, ito yung magiging trinomial natin. Bakit minus yon? Kasi sabi natin, kapag ang given ay plus or sum, ang magiging trinomial natin ay negative or minus, yung middle term. So, if we put them everything together, we have x cubed plus 27. The factored form of this is x plus 3, that's quantity x plus 3, times the quantity x squared minus 3x plus 9. So, if you are given a subtraction or difference of 2 cubes, kagaya nito, 1 minus y to the 6th power, you have to follow the same procedure. So, this time, we will do it mentally, okay, to verify kung ito nga yung sagot. What's the cube root of 1? The answer for that is 1. What's the cube root of y to the 6? So, ito yung minention ko kanina na hindi laging 3 yung exponent, but it can be a multiple of 3. Ang gagawin mo lang para kunin yung cube root nito, yung exponent, i-divide mo lang ng 3. So, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Kaya ito, ang cube root ng y to the 6 ay y squared. Right? So, yan. So, meron na tayong binomial factor. So, what's the next step? You multiply this to itself. 1 times 1 is 1, kaya 1 yung una natin dito sa trinomial. And then, you multiply this to itself, y squared times y squared is y to the 4th. Diba, ina-add lang natin yung exponent. So, kaya meron tayo nito. And then, yung middle term natin, 1 multiplied to y squared is y squared. At ang middle, sign ng middle term niya ay plus. Kasi, diba, sabi natin, pag minus to, minus yung binomial, pero yung trinomial niya ay plus. Okay? So, eto pa yung ibang mga examples natin para mas lalo nating maintindihan. So, we have 27x cubed plus 64y cubed. Ito yung sinasabi kong merong mga numerical coefficient. So, the cube root of 27 is 3, di ba? Kasi 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. At yung 64 naman, ang cube root niya ay 4 kasi 4 times 4 times 4 ay 64. So, kaya ito yung first term at saka second term ng binomial factor natin. So, how do we get this? You square this. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. You square this. 4y times 4y is 16y squared. And then, to get the middle term, you multiply this. 3 times 4 is 12. X times y is xy. For our last example, we have 8a cubed b to the 6th power minus 125c raised to the 9th power. Okay, so it's a little bit longer, mas mahaba kaysa dun sa mga ordinary na ginagawa natin. So, let's solve this one by one para hindi tayo malito. Ganito yung technique dyan. You start with the first number, 8. Ano yung cube root ng 8? Diba, 2. Ano yung cube root ng a cube? Diba, a? Ano ang cube root ng b to the 6? That's b squared. Okay? So, sunod-sunod. And then minus. What is the cube root of 125? That would be 5. And then, what is the cube root of c to the 9 power? Tandaan na, dinidivide lang ng 3 ang mga exponent, kaya natin nakukuha yan. So, this is, the cube root of this is c cube. Alright? So, once na nakuha na natin, na-extract na natin yung cube root nito mga to, all we need to do is to gawin natin yung pattern na ginagawa natin sa formula. We square this. 2 times 2 is 4. A times A is A squared. B squared times B squared is B to the 4th. Diba? So, isa-isa lang para hindi tayo nalilito. And then, yung last term natin dito, paano nakuha? 5 times 5 is 25. C cubed times C cubed is C to the 6th power. Right? So, pagka ini-square naman, di ba kanina i-cube root natin, dinivide natin ng 3. Pag ini-square naman, itina-times naman sa 2 yung exponent. Kaya naging ganyan yung yung una at saka yung dulo. So, ganun. Now, the middle term, paano nakuha siya? You just multiply these 2. Okay? 2 times 5 is 10. And then, yung variables natin, iba-iba naman, di ba? So, we have A, B, C. So, you just copy it. So, meron kang A, meron kang B squared, at saka meron kang C cubed. So, the factored form of this expression is this entire long expression. O, di ba? Para siyang trend. Di ba? Factored form siya. Ang saya, di ba? Okay. So, ngayon, para ma-practice kayo, I want you to solve these exercises para makapag-practice naman kayo para malaman nyo yung, kung naintindihan nyo yung topic. Okay? So, sabi dito, this is the best time to pause the video and solve the problem. So, kung gusto mong matutunan talaga, mag-pause ka muna. Tapos, isolve mo yung binigay ko sa inyo dun sa previous slide. Solving helps you determine if you understood the concept or not. Now, don't worry, the answers are on the next slide. So, kayo man takot na magkamali kayo. Ano? Kasi sasabihin ko naman yung sagot. O, sige, eto na nga yung sagot para hindi na kayo nahihirapan. So, yan. So, ayan yung sagot dun sa exercise natin kanina para ma-check nyo kung tama yung computation na ginawa nyo. Okay? So, ang bilin ko dito, mag-aral na mabuti, at sundin ang payo ng mga eksperto. Okay? So, thank you very much for watching, and God bless.
Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na mag-like, subscribe, and share ng video nito. At kung meron pa po kayong mga gustong itanong o mga topics na dapat na i-discuss ko, please comment down below.